Good morning, Stuart.
Where are we going?
Hey, there and everywhere. Wherever.
Actually, before we go too far...
Surely you can't be serious. I am serious. Now don't call me Shirley.
Yeah,
He's waving at me.
waving his pelts.
He was lucky he was one of the very inquisitive ones. Some are inquisitive and some are just plain scared. Okay.
We're going to get straight into it this morning. I had an email, no, a message, a reply, let's just say, to something I was doing on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
Another YouTube channel. And I want you to just read it, one section at a time, and let me comment. I should have been more prepared. Just go and make a coffee while we do this.
Yeah, we'll be back in a minute.
3 days later.
Cheers. We're back! Okay.
Here we are. After that short break.
I can't find it.
Oh, what?
Anyway, the concept was, on one of my other YouTube channels, CRAYONBOX Flying Adventures.
Yep. I know that one.
Free plug there for that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, it's a good side.
I've got the next video of a series that I'm bringing out is very, very, in your words actually, during the actual flying. Wow.
Wow.
Actually, it was wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really
Wow.
It raised the bar.
I must have enjoyed it.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
I could tell.
Oh.
And anyway, I said it's a very difficult video to edit, right? It's a lot of time, it's a lot of effort, it's a lot of, I want to make it right. It's the best thing I've ever done.
Oh.
And I am trying to make it the best I can do, but it's taking a long time to edit properly. So I said, look, this is a big video, I want a lot of people to see it. I want so let's get my channel up to 500 subscribers.
Yep.
Okay, we're above 400, we're not far to go. Anyway, I had a couple of comments, and I said, all I want you guys to do out there, if you're already a subscriber, is just share this link. I put a little trailer up about this video that's coming, and I said, hey, let's share this video around and let's get 500 subscribers, and then you'll see the most epic video of flying a microlight 7,000 feet above sea level over this white-capped snowy mountain. That's absolutely spectacular on a blue sky sunny day, all that.
Beautiful. I remember that. In fact, I can't forget it.
You can't forget it. You can't wipe it from your memories. Anyway, I had one guy come back and he said, I think you're doing this back to front. I don't think you should be asking your subscribers or penalising your subscribers by holding back a video and asking them to share your channel around and try and get more subscribers. And I thought, well, okay, so how do you grow a YouTube channel when you've got one of the most epic videos that's going to be seen by 20 people? Why bother editing it? So now everyone misses out because it's just too good to put out there, and I don't want 20 people to look at it because you can't get people to see them.
Right.
And you can't, I'm lost. Anyway, I got attacked a couple of times. I probably shouldn't use the word attacked, but it felt like I was. I just don't know why people won't subscribe or share your channel and give other people and friends and acquaintances and buddies and all that the opportunity to maybe look at the channel and think about subscribing. I'm lost.
Yep.
I mean, this video needs a lot of attention. It's going to be beautiful.
I hear you.
It made me grumpy.
Well, yeah. I mean, I get grumpy because I too have a similar problem where yesterday I was talking to a person and we were talking about video and editing and making video, and I said, yeah, well, I like to make videos about bugs and insects and time-lapse. And he said, yes, I know. I've seen it. And I thought, if he's seen it, did he share it? Do people share it? Why don't they share it?
They don't share because you don't ask them to, but when you ask them to and then they complain about having to do it, you think, they won't do it. It's human nature, I understand that. Oh, I think I said in another video, this whole YouTube, social media of any kind, and I even saw a comment on something the other day, it's very mind bending. Like it's very difficult.
It's almost deflating.
Yeah.
Yes, I hear you. But there is no guru out there to tell you the answer.
Anyway, it just made me a bit annoyed that people that have got free subscription access to these videos will complain about me asking them to share my video or channel to give other people the opportunity. I'm sure there's more than 400 people in the world that fly that are interested in aviation. I'm sure there's more than 400 people or 10 people or whatever it is that are interested in time-lapse and entomology and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But how do you reach them?
That's exactly
And they won't help you.
Do you
And
really?
do they want to help themselves? Like if they share and make the channel bigger, they're going to get better quality. They're going to get more stuff. They're going to get a lot more to look at. But it just seems too hard. Now, I'm not saying you should subscribe. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying have a look, give it a go, and if you like it, subscribe. And if you don't like it, and if you don't subscribe, maybe there's someone you know that would, that might like. I mean, what we're doing today, I want you to subscribe here too, of course.
Yeah.
But, yeah, okay, well, we're going to talk a bit more about that in the future, obviously, because it's something that makes these channels work. It doesn't cost anyone anything. It's probably better entertainment sometimes than what you get on television.
I'm hearing you.
There's no ads, by the way. Yet.
Well,
we might change that in the future.
but 1 or 2 ads. But I've even noticed on YouTube, the ones that have ad content, it's brief. It's not like a full-blown big ad. It's a brief ad.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's good. Do you think people still are a bit wary about subscribing? Like, do they still think that there's a problem? Or?
Actually, I was going to do a video about a video because what is YouTube? What is YouTube for? Who uses YouTube? Why would you go to YouTube? Why do you go to YouTube? Tell us in the comments.
Yeah.
Why do you look at YouTube? Why are you looking at this? I mean, hello.
Yeah.
But I find YouTube is great for looking for information and how to do things. In fact, one of the biggest search words for YouTube is how to.
Yep.
And how to become a chrysalis, maybe? No, probably not. How to fly, I think, works. Or how does an aircraft carrier work? There's lots of stuff. How to build a wall is one I heard recently.
Oh, there's everything. You can just about do anything on YouTube.
But you know the other great thing about YouTube, and it makes there's a cop up there.
No.
Get that on dash cam.
How to lose points.
Yeah. Shall I give it a rev? I don't think so.
Yeah, give it
a barrel. And no, another big one that's very, very, very current on YouTube, there's nothing else like it actually, is reviews of equipment, of new technology, especially cameras, but cars. And I just can't think. Phones is a big one. But all this new modern technology is confusing for a lot of people. What are the new features and what are their advantages of buying the new one? Why should I go and fork out another $1,000 for a new phone now when I just bought one last year? Or maybe there's some upgrades that are worthwhile. Yeah. You know, we don't know these, and it's great to get unbiased reviews.
Yeah, a lot of them are very honest.
That's what YouTube's about, I reckon. Yeah. Reviews and information on how to do things. You know? Exactly. Yeah. How fast can you make a car go? Like some people are modifying their cars, and what mods can you do to cars to make your car better? Or what's my next project going to be, and how can I go about it? People put a lot of work into their YouTube clips. They do, days and hours. Is that a Chevy Camaro of a new generation? Wow! Did you see that on the dash cam? We'll put that on dash cam for you. Yeah. Why did everyone change into that lane as well when it merges up here? Yeah, just getting ready so they didn't get shut out, I suppose. Someone would go, we'd be good, but no, we're not going. We're slowing down. Somebody up front doesn't. Yeah, somebody up front's having a leisurely drive, a nice little drive. Kev, we're on the way to coffee this morning. We're actually going to coffee. And I must introduce you guys to someone that comes. He's one of my YouTube subscribers, actually. He lives locally. And he's been coming for a couple of weeks now, so we might meet him later. That'd be good. There's one other thing I want to talk about before we go to coffee on Monday morning, 10 o'clock, somewhere in Hervey Bay. Yeah, anywhere, could be anywhere. It's called MMT. MMT, Monday morning tea, because we had coffee.
So we're doing 2GB on our way to MMT.
Yes. I won't go confusing everyone about that. Harry and Meghan. Do you know them?
I've seen them on telly.
Yeah.
Don't know them personally.
Yeah.
Haven't met them.
Yeah.
I didn't get down to the marina.
I didn't stalk them around town either.
No.
But they were here in Hervey Bay, Kevin.
They were.
They were here. Here.
In the
They've
bay.
been on this, well, maybe not this part of this road, but on this road.
Yep.
At my airport.
Exactly.
In fact, I drove down the road that Harry drove down the other day to go to the barge at Riverheads. Been on the same road.
Pretty cool.
All right.
Just to think that the Duke and, well, the Duchess didn't, but the Duke rides the ferry across to the
That's
island.
right.
That's just,
Yeah, but why
that's
wouldn't you?
fantastic.
Adventure.
Oh, exactly.
Adventure playground land, you know, this is beautiful country here. Disappointment though. Like, okay, don't get me wrong, I'm not a royalist. Well, what does that actually mean? I like having a monarchy.
Yep.
I like what the family stands for. But I'm not somebody that chases celebrities around everywhere just to get their photo and say, oh, I met so-and-so.
Yep.
You know,
Fair
it's
enough.
nice to do that, but why are we doing this? Why do we follow famous people so closely? Why are they always on the news? Yeah, right. Got my grumpy pants on.
Yeah.
But, look, I think the way it was carried out, Harry and Meghan won't be back in Hervey Bay ever again, probably.
Possibly.
I would think. I mean, to come to Hervey Bay, little Hervey Bay.
But that generation of royals has become more accessible and.
But they're so busy, Kevin.
Yes.
They've got so many places and things to do.
Well, yeah.
They're not going to come back to Hervey Bay. My point now is, where am I going? Okay, for those that were wanting to meet Harry and Meghan, they had to chase and pursue. They might have even climbed fences. I don't know. But they had to do things and park in cars in areas where it wasn't really the done thing.
Yep. Yeah.
Right. So here we are sneaking around trying to get a glimpse or even maybe a hello to Harry and Meghan. No one knew what their agenda was exactly, but we all knew they were coming to Hervey Bay and they were going to Fraser Island for the night, and then they're off to Fiji the next day. Gone.
Yep. That's it.
Now, I met the Queen about 25 years ago in Brisbane, and I was within metres of her. I don't know where the photos are. I don't even know if I even bothered to take any. It was one of those things of, okay, there's the Queen, good stuff, nice, I've seen her, but so what? And now I have the opportunity to brag about it. Is this what this is about? I don't know. But look, it was great, just nice. I don't know how to put that. But it was just a lovely thing to say, or not to say, but just for me to know
That you.
there's the Queen, she's real, and look there, wow,
Yep.
this is a great festivity, and the atmosphere and everything, everyone's happy. It was just lovely.
Yeah, I hear you.
So the contrast is, Hervey Bay had the royals here, but no one actually officially got to say or wave. I reckon they should have had, like, at 10 o'clock on such and such a day or whatever thing, go for a drive up and down the Esplanade and then go to Fraser Island.
Yep.
And let everyone know, all the public line the streets.
Yeah. It would have been good.
and-
That would
and
have been great.
Just let them do a wave down the Esplanade.
And it would have been easy to do.
Easy.
All they have
as.
to do is take that time out to drive down the Esplanade, and the public does the rest. They go.
Yeah.
If they want to, they have a look. If they don't want to,
You know, and I was trying to get it out there on Facebook. I'm sure I would have had some friends out there somewhere on Facebook that would have shared, let's tie these two together, shared my expressions of anticipation, maybe. Now, for you guys that don't know, Harry Windsor flies a microlight, just like me. His is a little bit upper model though, but it's the same brand, it's a UK brand, and I thought he'd love to go flying on Fraser Island with me.
Would have been
Over
nice.
Fraser
Wouldn't
Island,
that have
over the
been lovely?
waters. Security couldn't come, there's only 2 seats. But the thing is, they might have had a jet fighter or a helicopter hanging around, chasing us down. But the point is, I thought, I'll get this out there. Harry would love, even if he took the controls for a little while, to love to go flying in a microlight over Fraser Island. He would be able to say he went flying with CRAYONBOX in his microlight in Australia over Fraser Island. He'd be able to brag about that. No, but he's lost the chance. None of my friends on Facebook wanted to share the fact with Harry. If any of them knew them, they didn't get through. It didn't happen. I would have more than happily, if I couldn't have taken Harry with me. Meghan was another chance. She would have come. I wouldn't have made her airsick with the baby and everything. I'm sure. I wonder if she goes. I wonder if she goes flying with Harry though.
I'll bet she has.
Yeah.
It seems like an adventurous.
We've actually seen a microlight that Harry's flown in Victoria.
We have.
Yeah, it was flown in the UK before it came here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But we won't go into those details.
Oh, okay.
But there is
pretty interesting though.
And there is actually proof that he did. So it's good. Anyway, Harry and Meghan. I'm sorry, I'm a bit disappointed I didn't get to see them drive down the Esplanade and have the opportunity to formally be at arranged kind of a public opportunity, if you like, rather than chasing them around town hoping to get a glimpse and maybe throwing some flowers at Meghan.
Almost a bit secretive.
It was too secretive. Why visit an area if you can't sort of give your public a wave, I think. Yeah.
But I think they seem like the sort of people who would have been happy to mix with the public.
Yeah, they are. They absolutely are.
So I don't think it's their doing.
And the other thing I'm a little bit grumpy about, because I do have an opinion.
Got the grumpy pants on this one.
Look, this is what we do, right? Okay, I have to. It's not normally what I do, but this is right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good.
Yep.
Glad we're on the same page. And what was the other thing? The people that got to meet them on Fraser Island, all the ones that were sort of given the special privileges, that actually got to line up, shake hands. I was very disappointed about this too, but I'll tell you in a minute. They were the politicians and the special people that were somehow above the rest of the public. I'm sorry, I know. Should I be? I don't know. I mean, it would have been nice. We're on the Esplanade now, by the way. Have a look in the dash cam now. This is often lined by public when we have car drive events, special events. We just had the power boats, the offshore power boat racing here this weekend. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to go and see them, but they were here. They were offshore on my right here, racing out here in the bay. Australian offshore power boat series. Yeah, it's a special event.
It is.
And people line the Esplanade here to watch it. And there's often a car parade as well with the boats prior to the racing.
Yeah.
As a public introduction. That's all I'm saying that the Royals could have done, is driven down here with their security escorts and their air-conditioned vehicles, giving the public a wave so that everyone had a chance to see them. This is 10 kilometres of coast.
Meghan could have practiced her royal wave.
She could have, like this. I'm not royal, I can't do it properly, but
No, well, you're not allowed.
So that's what I'm thinking. The thing I was disappointed about when I saw some video of these privileged people meeting Harry and Meghan. Actually, it was only Harry. Meghan was somewhere else, I think, at the time, resting in the. She's tired, a bit hot and everything.
Yeah.
That's understandable. They were greeting Harry. They had their line up and shaking hands or whatever they did, and they all wore their sunglasses, Kevin. They all wore their sunglasses, and they're all Australians. Yeah. And guess what? Harry didn't have sunglasses on. He could make eye contact. Well, they could make eye contact with him, but obviously he couldn't see their eyes. I think that's almost like wearing a hat. Yes. With the royals. You don't do that. You'd get your head chopped off if that was the Queen. I'm sure she'd send you to the dungeons. Something like that. Isn't that how it works? I don't know. Yeah.
I met the Queen. I didn't meet the Queen. I saw the Queen drive past very close when I was about 14.
Okay.
We had a little trip to Canberra, and we didn't plan it that way, but obviously we knew that the Queen was going to be there, and all of a sudden we were pulled over and told to stop on the side of the road. And next thing...
What, the Queen needed a lift?
Yeah. So she came along and chose the best car. No, not really.
Yeah.
No, next thing.
So you missed out again.
There was security cars coming up the road, and then up came the Queen, and it was in an open top car just driving down this road, and people were lined up. They didn't really even go there for it, but some did. And here she is, just in an open top car down the road. That was pretty special. So I hear what you're saying, you know, it's just...
It makes it more special, more real.
And it's not bragging rights, because I haven't mentioned that for probably 40 years or so. It's just something that's stuck in my mind.
I used to
forever.
I used to work for the news. I won't go into the details. But I've met quite a few special people. Okay, we call them special. Celebrity types, famous, more well-known public figures.
Yeah.
Let's call it that. Okay, and that's what they are. They're just well-known. What's a famous person? Someone that's known by a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Why are they special?
That's it.
We're all special.
You should be able to just say,
I'm
G'day.
Sometimes called more special than other people, but that's all right.
No, that's... No, I won't go.
Yeah.
But we might upset.
Yeah, but you know, like... What makes a famous person special? I'm saying I've met quite a few different people as a result of a job that I had. Fine, but I don't go around. Sometimes I might say, oh yeah, I've met them and I've done that and whatever. But so what? To me, I don't get all gushy gooey and funny. Oh, unless it's a supermodel, I guess. There are exceptions.
Different thing.
There are exceptions, I guess. But
Oh really?
Yeah. Cut that out. Nah, she won't watch this. Oh look, you have to say that. But the thing is, like,
it's nice to meet special people. It's nice, but
yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, but you know, I have fantasies. I have thoughts. And I think
you better clarify that one, Kev.
Okay, I think about meeting celebrities. And I think I would love to think that if a celebrity came here and I had the chance to meet with them, that I would just treat them like Joe, you know? Like an average Joe. Just, hey,
as long as
nice
they weren't
see you.
Up themselves,
so
to speak.
Then I'd walk away.
Yeah, well that's it. We don't want all that kind of highfalutin carry on.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah.
Anyway, we'll wrap it there. We're nearly at coffee, Kev.
Yeah, well,
I might just introduce you to one of our group. Why don't we do our coffee meet? We'll do a little coffee hi to everybody. We won't time-lapse this morning. We'll be parked in a car park. Who wants to see a time-lapse of cars coming and going in a car park?
Yeah, probably not that.
I will film it because that's just the way the dash cam works. But nah. I don't know. If something interesting happens, maybe someone will crash into someone in the car park. We'll put that in.
Yeah. Hey, that'd be
hold on. Not this one, though. Not this car.
No, seen from a distance.
Yeah, we'll see it from across the...
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll park in a place where we can see a potential issue. You know, maybe. And that way we've got some evidence for the victim.
Yeah. And
if they need it.
A bit of interest.
Yeah. And we can then cover the full court appearances as well for this channel. How'd that be, eh? Come to court with us and see how it turns out. Yeah, hopefully we're not actually being put up on trial. You can cut this out if you like, but I saw a video the other day. It's about make sure you get the shot, you know. Hold on, vote if you want this bit cut out. Oh, you won't know what it is until you see it.
No, don't worry. I saw a video of a guy pulled up in a medium strip in the middle of a highway, just a zebra part, so he could pull up there. Pulled up there, and I don't know what happened, but there was an old guy ran over to his car. So a fella's pulled up behind, and this is on his dash cam. Somebody pushed his wife out of the car, and it looked like he was going to drive the car off. The old guy grabbed the driver's side door and tried to wrestle with this young guy to get him out. And where was the help? This other fella got good shots. He had his phone as well, apparently. He got some good shots. This poor fella struggling with this young guy to get him out of his car. And where was the help?
Yeah, oh well, it's a tricky thing these days.
Well, as long as you get the shots, that's the main
Yes, but if you get involved, you can actually be the one that ends up as the cause Oh, let's go up the next street.
Yeah.
You know, you could be actually trialled because you've done something. So it's kind of like,
It was
it's always a funny thing these days. You don't, if you get tangled up, you could actually get seriously hurt as well. You could be the one that gets stabbed. Okay, it's alright to film it, but it is evidence as well.
So anyway,
it does help one way. I don't know what.
The old guy, the young guy, he dragged him out and he got him out of the car, and the young guy ran off across the highway and up a hill. So
look, Kev, if we see something like that, I'll bolt in there. You make sure you film it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come in with the close shots and. So here we are, nearly.
Not yet.
Almost.
We're close. We're almost there. Now, if anyone's seen anything I've done wrong on the road this morning, please let me know, and don't tell me that I shouldn't be filming while I'm driving.
Because it's all hands-free.
Most of it. I'm using my hands to change gears and turn the steering wheel.
Yeah.
But I had someone complaining at me the other day, you should not be filming and driving at the same time because it's dangerous already without doing that on the road. Yeah.
We're not doing anything except having a conversation. Just as you would if you had a camera or not.
I'm not fiddling with the camera, am I?
No.
We'll go...
What,
should we
camera?
go past the RSL? Should we go in this entry or that entry?
Ooh, I'd go this one. But anyway, it's up to you. You go that one.
I want to go past the RSL.
Okay.
5. Should we try and park so we're facing the cafe?
Might be able to.
So we can all look at each other. No, we could. It's doing laps.
Yeah. Oi! Gee.
Why can't you see me? Why can't you
It's
see me?
pretty bright, this car.
It's got lights on it too.
Yeah. Well, there's Peter's car. There's a car going out of there. There's lots of spots here. Trouble is, you need to be at the front one, don't you?
That might be possible right now. Right next to the trolley bay.
I thought that the other day I parked there, but yeah, it's all good. Here we are.
See you later. We'll take you to coffee in a moment.
Been nice chatting.
Bye. Wallet?
Oh, good idea. Hi, mate. Terrible too. Right? Really?
G'day, mate. Peter.
Yeah. Just to send a gift.
You'll have everybody on video soon.
Good morning.
You doing well?
Jeff. Yeah, we had another friend here, but he's gone to King of Roy, Kevin. Oh, not that Kevin, another Kevin.
He might be back here.
And we're having have you heard stories?
He's selling his house. He's selling his house.
This is Joanne.
Gracias.
Joe. Thanks for coming this morning.
I'm just saying hello and going. I've got to do my tax.
Anyway, that's the team at the moment. There's often other people coming. There's another guy coming. If he comes, I'll let you know.
Hi.